and already have a lot in common. They're both young, mega-talented, and Oscar winners. Lawrence has been nominated 4 times, and won for Silver Linings Playbook. Stone has been nominated twice and won for La La Land just last year. Before either have turned 30, Lawrence and Stone are 2 of Hollywood's brightest leading lights, racking up an impressive number of hugely successful films with both commercial appeal and critical praise, including this year's, and, not surprisingly, they get along swimmingly. Their personal rapport was on display when they got together for W's and sat for a joint interview by editor-at-large Lynn Hirschberg. Teasing each other like longtime friends, the actresses found they were a lot more alike than they realized. Their first album, TLC for Stone, Brandy for Lawrence. They both have a habit of mishearing song lyrics, and they both enjoyed inventive Halloween costumes as children. "Do you understand that spending time with us is just a sitting and screaming at each other," said Stone. "I'm like already exhausted. It's so fun," Lawrence quipped back. For these and other pressing queries, like what would be their names, and what have been their scariest experiences, read on. What was your first job? Jennifer Lawrence: babysitting, I guess. Emma Stone: well, I worked at a dog bakery when I was 15, but you already know that. JL: they baked dogs, that's awful. Well, talk about it later. It's a pretty traumatic part in my history. Just kidding, I would never bake dogs. I know you wouldn't. JL: she totally would. She's a cat person. I'm not a cat person at all. That's so insulting. Gal Gadot, Emma Stone, Margot Robbie and more are the best performances of the year. Slide 1 of 38 previous. Next 138th Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone toggle. Wears Dior dress, Dior fine jewelry, earrings, and ring. Beauty, Dior. Wears Louis Vuitton dress. Beauty, L'Oreal Paris. Okay, so Emma, what was the first album you bought? Crazy Sexy Cool. JL: mine was Brandy. It was we're kind of like along the same lines. What was your favorite TLC song? JL: obviously Jason Waterfalls. Jason Waterfalls. JL: I used to think it was Go, Go, Jason Waterfalls. Singing Go, Go, Jason Waterfalls. There's this misheard lyrics website called That's the Jimi Hendrix, Excuse Me While I Kiss This Guy, and you're supposed to write in what the misheard lyric was, and when you found out that you had been mishearing it, I thought in the Michael Jackson song The Way You Make Me Feel it was, Give It to Me. Give me some gum. Come on, be my girl. JL: also with I used to think Bad Mama Jamma was Bad Mom's Pajamas. I still don't get it. Bad Mom's Pajamas. Emma: what was your first pet's name? We had 2 dogs named Norman and Chelsea that were golden retrievers. JL: I had a schnauzer named Ozzy. He hated us so much. He never wanted to be in the same room as us. So then, what's your first O name? JL: my O name is Ozzy Ormond. Ozzy Ormond, and then well, because I chose Chelsea, and then I always thought that the street we were on was Thunderbird, but I think it was actually Wethersfield, so it's Chelsea Wethersfield, but Chelsea Thunderbird would have been the perfect O name. Emma Stone's new blonde hair is just one of many stunning looks. Slide 1 of 15 previous. Next 115th toggle. Attending the premiere of Superbad in 2007, actress Emma Stone looked fresh-faced and youthful with simple black liner in her red locks softly tousled. John Kopoloff, Film Magic, Getty Images. I've already asked Emma this question, so now I have to ask Jen this question. What was your favorite birthday? JL: definitely my 25th birthday, when my friend surprised me with Kris Jenner holding my birthday cake. I don't want to sound like, I know that's a famous person story, but when I was a kid my parents would be like, it was your birthday yesterday. We didn't have like parties, so my only birthday parties are after I'm famous, so suck my D. Emma: what was your favorite Halloween costume? I went as Morticia Addams when I was a kid, and I got to do those press-on long nails, and I had the long wig and all the makeup, and I felt incredible. I was 6 years old. JL: my mother wouldn't have let me wear those. She would have said they would conjure the devil. And what was your favorite Halloween costume, Jen? JL: I was a picnic table. It was a plastic cloth that kind of sticks like that, and then I cut a hole in it. But the problem was I had a crush on this guy named John, and Halloween was going to be my only time I was going to be able to interact with a boy, and I was so pumped for Halloween because we were going to interact, and then I put my face in the tablecloth and was like, "Hi John. Are you my boyfriend?" Laughter. Jennifer Lawrence's style evolution, from teen star to Dior darling. Slide 1 of 27 previous. Next 127th September 2008 toggle. As a Hollywood newbie, Jennifer Lawrence first proved that she has style by wearing a strapless silver mermaid-styled gown with intricate pleating detail to the 65th Venice Film Festival closing ceremony. Wire image. Jen: what was the most scared you've ever been? JL: well, I had double engine failure on a plane 8 months ago, so that one's pretty easy for me. We actually got to emergency land on a runway. I didn't know that was gonna happen. We were just careening to the ground. I thought we were gonna. Now, when I fly, if I have PTSD flashbacks, the plane will be landing totally normally to everybody else, but to me it feels like we're careening again, so it'll go, and scream uncontrollably. Emma, when were you the most scared? JL, what about when both of your contact lenses popped out of both your eyes at the same time because your eyes are too big? Jen came to see Cabaret and both of my contacts popped out of my eyes at the same time and my prescription is -900, which, if you know what that means, is like, I cannot see. So, they had to drag me off the stage in the dark and she came backstage afterwards and I was like, I couldn't see anything. It was garbage. It was a disaster. And she was like, enough, enough. I'm your dance mom. You need to calm down. JL, no, but to me the most bizarre thing is I was watching and I was like, oh my god. She was dancing, she was singing, to me I was like, whoa, and so I went up and I knocked on her dressing room door and I was about to be like, dude, that was so awesome. And she opened the door and she was like, it was awful. It was terrible. I was blind the whole time. Do you understand that spending time with us is just a sitting and screaming at each other? JL, we just scream at each other. We're both hoarse after we hang out. Oh my god. I can't imagine what it must be like for other people. We should never hang out, only with each other. I'm so sorry that you're having a window into this. JL, God, I'm already exhausted. It's so fun. XTHE 45 Best Golden Globes Dresses of All Time. Slide 1 of 45 previous. Next 145th toggle. Julia Roberts wears a gray suit and tie to attend the 1990 Golden Globe Awards held in Beverly Hills, California.